As a Navajo family, we have a lot of livestock, especially sheep. And way back when we were children, we were the ones that, took care of the sheep out in the fields. And everything was open. There was no fencing, nothing. This is before the mines came in. And when the mines did come in, well, at first it was the exploratory drillers that came in. That's how the damage started. They would drill here and there wherever they were assigned, leave puddles of muck or blue muck that they drilled out from the ground and left it. The sheep would go there sometimes to get the water out of those places, and some would maybe even just fall in. And that kind of thing happened, and nobody ever really noticed that something was happening.
Promoting all this activity is the Atomic Energy Commission. The government needs uranium and helps you to find it. As always, the good old American incentive system works best.
Toward the north is the Kerr-McGee mine or Cabrera mine. That's where all the tailing waste is. There's a bridge right there. There was an old bridge that was fixed by the miners. And there's a arroyo going down right here. And that comes from Northeast Church Rock. As we were kids, we used to play in there, and our livestock would drink it too. At one time, we butchered sheep. We took it apart, and inside, where the tummy is, where all the fats cover it, it was yellow. It was all yellow, so we didn't use that. And then another time, there was a goat just standing there, so I went and walked over there, and it was having a little goat kid. And it came out, and when it stood up, the little goat, it had no hair. And I was just surprised looking at it. What happened here? And then it didn't live very long, but 15-30 minutes, and it died. The cornfield was down here. The filtering ponds, they released that water into the cornfields. Some corn, it didn't grow, so the soil probably has been affected. I never really thought about it till later when I had my health problems, because back in 2006, 20 years after I left the mine, that's when I found out I had lymphoma in the blood.
The Public Health Service Off-Site Radiological Safety Staff provides radiation surveillance support for the nuclear energy exploration programs. Officers of the Division of Radiological Health of the Public Health Service are concerned with the broad spectrum of health problems related to nuclear radiation. They are assigned to various activities and participate in nuclear energy exploration operating programs.
They have ventilation everywhere. And of course, the only time they were really ready is when safety people from the government, when those people were reported coming in, this is probably the only time they really took care of things. The stone house, that's where my parents lived. And they lived there daily with this activity going on. And I hear that my mom had some kind of cancer. And of course my dad had that respiratory problem. And he too used to work at the mine. My other sister that just recently died, she was at the security gate.
This is uranium ore piled up by the acre. The H stands for high grade. Ore that averages 1% uranium is worth around $94 a ton.
And all these ore trucks that were leaving the place and some coming back in, the dust and all that probably got into her, and she developed the liver thing. We have older children, like my children. They walked to the bus stop, which was on the road leading to the bus stop, and that was the haulage that was being taken out and using that road. There was children coming up with asthma.